Hello? 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 Hmm. Wait, why is there no sound? Oh. Holy shit. Wait, did I not loot the head? Oh. Maybe I didn't.
Need help?
Mm.
Light bless you. Go with honor.
Ooh. Hey, Wellness Wolves. Wolves. CO? Yeah, were they helpful, the videos? I'll probably update the guide once I hit max level. And earlier today I was looking at Rift Blade. And just by looking at the talent tree, I don't see it anywhere where it's viable for dungeon content or any M+. It seems like to be mostly for PvP or for raid, but doesn't seem like it's good for dungeons. But how did he see me? Yeah, RUNEMASTER level 18, okay, it's good. Oh, I have a dot, that's why. I've also been testing a little bit with Fist of the Ancients. Because a couple people told me like, oh, they're using it because it's good when you don't have Zenith available. And honestly, the damage it's pretty much the same, so it doesn't really matter what you do. The only thing that really matters at first is getting this here, the 3 stacks. That's very important. And then you go down this path here too. Like you want to go here, so you get this buff here. This is a 10% haste buff for your whole party and you. And that's pretty much all you want to take at first, and then you want to go down this path here, so you deal way more AoE damage with your Earth enchantment. But yeah. Oh, that's a different guy. That's the one outside, I'm stupid. You have to try it. Also heard you say it when you get that passive on the right. Makes you pump. Yeah, this one here. It translates 25% of your attack power into spell damage. And so your engravings do even more damage. But you see right here on my damage breakdown, engravings are still my top DPS, so I highly recommend getting a fast weapon. You see 1.6. Just get a fast weapon, those engravings keep on proccing, dealing a lot of damage. And at 30, this is where most people think, okay, I need to go Fist of the Ancients because of this passive here that you get. It's a decent passive, but again, you have to spend 3 talent points to make it work at all, because you only really pick this here because of this talent here, where when you activate it, you get 20% trigger chance on your weapon engravings for 5 seconds. It's not that long. But so when you're outside of Zenith, when you're outside that 100% trigger chance, you still get a little bit more, weapon engraving triggers. The only issue is, though, that later on, when you keep on speccing, when you keep on leveling, at level 40 you get this talent here, where you get a 35% chance that you reset your runic brand. This is this one, the one that applies those 3 stacks that explode with this talent here. You get those 3 stacks, they explode when you use Rune Blade. And basically, I don't have any time, to use Fist of the Ancients, because you keep on getting those procs, you keep on resetting runic brand, and then you wanna blast those brands open. And so I just couldn't find a window where I could use Fist of the Ancients properly, because I just kept on pressing the runic brand and then rune blade to make them pop, you know. So it's very clunky, the Fist of the Ancients, this spell here. I don't know if it will be viable, because even in dungeons, when you do AoE damage a lot, you deal way more damage when you burst open those brands than with casting Fist of the Ancients. And those passives that you get from it, they're all decent. The only really good one I would say is the one at the bottom, you know, where you get melee haste, 12%. That one's good. But you gotta be lucky, right? Like there's a 1 in 4 chance that you'll get it. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of this one still. And yeah, I mean when you get all those talent points spent here, like I'll grab this one next, and a couple ones over there. Maybe if you have some leftover talent points, maybe you can go in here a little bit. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, especially at 40, you just don't find the time to cast Fist of the Ancients at all. You want to keep bursting those brands with Runeblade. Because it will be, later on, it will be even more important. Is it this one, Runic Explosion? No, that's Runic Brand. No, this is, yeah, that's why it's so important too, because of this talent here later on, where when there's 5 enemies and you burst open one of those Runic Brands, you're gonna do even more AoE, you know? So even less time to focus on Fist of the Ancient. I don't know what they're thinking about. I mean, if they make the spell off global cooldown, that would be great, but maybe then it would be too OP. But right now, I don't see it having much of a value. So this guy's outside here, and I just waited for nothing. But yeah, try to go into attack power as much as you can. I noticed that agility and strength, they both 1 point gives you 1 attack power, so it doesn't really matter if you go with agility strength. Obviously, you want to prefer agility because you get a bunch of more stuff, you know, crit, armor, dodge chance. And strength, it's only attack power. So yeah, get as much agility as you can. And then at level 20 you get a nice boost with this passive here in damage. And on the class tree, it doesn't really matter too much. I'm going this path right here because I get some more movement speed going. This is the only one that really matters. 5% more weapon engraving trigger. The other ones are... yeah, I mean, you get these ones here first, the Zenith one. And then this one here. But yeah. Let me help you. You're welcome. Yeah, I just got done working, so I'm gonna do a bit more leveling. How is RUNEMASTER? Yeah, very fun. But the two-hander twin spec is underwhelming. Some things are A bit clunky. Overall, nice. Cox. What is that? I've been seeing this now. What that is? Knight of Ozora. Oh, the other spec. Oh, just Master C4. Peace out. Am I gonna die? Please don't. Oh, he's running. Okay. Holy. I should have vanished. That was way too risky. Don't have any food, do I? Might be worth speccing into this talent here for health regeneration. Yeah, let me do that. I mean, it's a little bit better, I guess. 3% every 4. Guess it's better than nothing, huh? Okay. Oh, I don't have incap, do I? Hmm. That's pretty good, huh? How much armor does it give me? Damn. Okay. The wooden plank respawn time on this one is ridiculous. It didn't really change much about Red Ridge, right? At first I was like, holy shit, they added all this stuff here. But the questing itself, it's the same. Just the town looks a bit different now.
Bless you.
Well, light be with you.
So I don't think I'm in war mode. There you go. Bunch of Ford players, huh? Wait, Night Elf? Wait, human? Why are they in... Oh, they're mercenaries. Huh? They're attacking me for no reason. Okay, now it's on. I didn't do anything. How did they see me? Was it not invis? I thought it was invisible. Huh. Okay, now it's on. Hardcore Morven HC has been killed by Defias Bandit. I didn't want to kill them because they were low level. Alright. There was a... Okay, where did they go? That's not them. Where did they go? Did they leave? They just left, okay. Holy damn. I don't think I've ever done 3k DPS. I think at some point it's gonna get so ridiculous that you're gonna turn off the damage numbers. Because you just can't see anything.
Arise, my champion.
At your side, milady.
I said you cannot master spell this. That might be good if I go for caster. Get a tank left. My build, yeah. It's the one I'm using right now. If you want, you can go with Fist of the Ancients. But I'm at a point right now at level 40 where I have this talent here. And I just don't really find the time to press Fist of the Ancients. Like, I'm just constantly trying to get those runic brand stacks, you know, off my target, because you keep resetting it with this one here. You keep applying runic brands constantly, and so I'm always bursting with rune blades, so Fist of the Ancients, it just doesn't feel good to play right now. But before that, you can go with it, but keep in mind you want to spend 1, 2, 3 points here to make it work. And in my testing, the damage was pretty much the same, even if you don't go with it. But you definitely want to go this one here. This is very important here. The 3 stacks of Runic Brand, those are coming from this one. So you want to, for AoE, for dungeons and stuff like this is very important. Deal a lot of damage with that, and you also want this here. It's a group buff, 10% haste. And the other thing is, if you go down this path, this is like for AoE and Earth Cleave damage. This is very strong. This is how you do tons of AoE damage with this talent here. Because when there's at least 5 people, you will constantly deal 150 extra damage with runic explosions, and those explosions come from this here. And that's why I say Fist of the Ancients in a dungeon, I don't know if it's gonna matter. Yeah, I haven't tested Glyphic yet. Not too much of a caster, you know. I prefer the melee combat. Is it fun? I mean, I've been keeping gear here, just in case I want to switch at some point. But I feel like engraving is just flowing so nicely. Don't want to really switch right now. I was a little bit overwhelmed when I changed over here to Glyphic and looked at the talents. I just didn't understand anything. What's happening here with those glyphs and all that. But yeah, the AoE on engravement is going crazy. Especially once you hit level 40 and you keep getting those resets on Runic Brand all the time. You just keep bursting. And also there's not really any cooldowns that you can... I mean, later on down here you get a couple of cooldowns. But you only pretty much have Zenith as a cooldown, and it's just 45 seconds, so you basically can burst every pull, pretty much. But I'll keep going down this path here, because this is even more AoE focused. You were Ormal when you switched. And then you killed mobs extremely fast compared to melee. Oh yeah, like, you gotta eat a little bit here and there. That's why I went first aid as soon as possible. But at some point they basically just die within your stun, so you don't need to eat that much. At 40 it seems better, yeah. At 40 it's really popping off with that passive. Hey Augo. No, I have not tried a air engravement build. Have not tried it yet, nope. We want to go down this path here, I think. This one, yeah. Air will now strike 2 additional enemies near its target. I just feel like that whenever you have an AoE that is capped, there's no way that it's gonna perform better, right, than any uncapped. Because even when I looked at the two-handed RUNEMASTER, what's it called? Riftblade, every AoE damage that spec has is capped. There's no way that's gonna be viable later on in the game. I mean, you have the same issue in retail WoW. When there's a class that has capped AoE, they usually perform worse than anyone that's uncapped. And how was it? What was your experience in that dungeon? Ah, damn it, too late. It's good if you have good tank and consistent 5+ mod pool. Still don't like Fist of the Ancients. Well, I tried it yesterday and it was decent. But after stream I did a bit of testing at the training dummies because I wanted to know if I don't have any Zenith, how the damage would compare, and the damage was pretty much the same. I did like 5 minutes each. Couldn't really see a difference. And now at 40, it's just too much of a hassle to press Fist of the Ancients because of the constant reset of the runic brand. So instead of you know that window where you can press Fist of the Ancients, you're constantly dealing with bursting those runes open because of the constant resets on this one. So in a dungeon, I don't think Fist of the Ancients will work at all. I mean, just look at this pull here. So I'm applying runic brands, right? I'm bursting. It's already reset, so I'm gonna reapply it, and I'm gonna burst those runes open. See, it reset again. So next target, apply it. Gonna make sure to pop those bursts open, those brands. And see, it keeps on resetting. Runic brand at level 40, it's insane. So there's never a window where you can press Fist of the Ancients in those AoE pulls, you know? In a single target scenario in raid, you know, okay, maybe it'll make sense. But here I just keep getting resets, you know, resets after resets. It's just, at level 40, everything just changes suddenly. Yeah. But before that you can just play it, yeah? I didn't see any big difference in DPS loss or gain, so yeah, you can go with that. But I would only skill it when you have enough points that you can grab all 3 of them, because just by itself it doesn't really make sense to grab it. It's mostly about this here, right? The weapon engraving trigger chance. Oh, that was the whole dungeon. Damage didn't seem too far off fire engraving, and you get the 10% attack speed buff. Yeah, if you're lucky. If you're lucky. If you're unlucky, you're gonna get the... What's bad? 300 mana is bad if you get that. Missing health is not that useful. I mean, armor penetration, I'm not sure if that's gonna be worth it at all. But the melee haste would be good, yeah. But I really think it's gonna only matter really in single target. Oh, with air you mean, oh. Show damage breakdown? Okay, yeah. I mean, I can show for... I mean, this is just a boss fight, right? Oh, was I in ice the entire time? I didn't even go in earth. I mean, overall. Okay, this was probably from the dungeon, right? I didn't even have the earth thing on. But yeah, most of the damage comes from your engravings. Glacial Rune. What is Glacial Rune again? Glacial Rune? Is that a talent or what is that? This one? Oh, this one. I've never used it. I saw that it's a skilled thing when you play Glyphic. Or is it not? I thought it was automatically. Never mind, it's not. I thought for a reason it... Never mind. Yeah, I don't know if that's worth it. Well, it is uncapped, you're right. So maybe... But it's only 157, remember, here, like later on, when you get those big boy talents, like here, you're gonna do automatically 149. With just the press of a button when you burst open those brands with this here. You know? I think that'll be more for the glyphic one. Probably more value. I wonder if you can go double Earth. I mean, you could go double Earth. The only reason why I don't go double Earth is because it's so annoying to apply. You constantly gotta put your stuff in the bag and then you can apply 2 of the same. And who knows? Maybe they're gonna fix this. Because I do not think it's intended. Don't think I'll do the quest here. Talent. Oh wait, about the not fisted talent on the effectiveness talent. Sorry, I got lost a little bit. Where is that air talent that you're talking about? Sky and Stone. Oh, it is this one. Yeah, this one I'll take. But only for the reason for the earth engraving here. Yeah, I'll still go fire and earth. That's a must-have, yeah. And then I'll go down here, all the way here. And probably... yeah, this one too. So you can get a double Wild Steam. It's gonna go crazy. So I'm gonna go down here and also gonna grab this one here. And up here this one. even though it looks like a lot, 20% increased damage on fire, but since the damage is so low, it's, I mean, 20% of 100 is 120, right? I mean, no, it's getting better. But back then when I was looking at it, when the fire engraving was still low, it was like a 2 or 3 damage increase, so. But the higher you level, the more value you get out of those talents. Those percentage talents. There's not a lot of champions out here. Maybe it's the inside. Okay, this time I'm gonna go with Earth. Where comes a place where we can be in perma fire tattoo? Yeah, I don't think so. The only thing I could imagine is if you pick up this talent here and you get even more mana, and then maybe with the group buff that gives you mana, maybe you can like go into fire during your burst window, like with Zenith, and then you drop down to like 50% mana and then you gotta switch back, you know, so you don't go That I could imagine, but fully going all the time in fire, I don't know if that's ever gonna happen. I think only if you play Glyphic as a caster and you get enough spirits stacked up, maybe they can do it. Who knows? Slash set. I wish we had like better macros to like, or any macro at all to like change the weapon engravings properly. Because right now it's so messy. I was trying yesterday a little bit around with macros, trying to get it to work, but couldn't really get it to work. It's mostly just jank. Yeah, those small pulls, they really suck. Can't stand stance. Nah, not yet. But hopefully, man. Also, Matt, get rid of this spell here, of this talent here. Because it's kinda annoying when it switches to a Primordial Blast version that's like weaker. But then again, you gotta spend 2 points here just to go here. That's the only downside. Damn, Runic Explosion is now taking over. Let's go fire here. Let's see how long I can last for go Oh no, I'm already already halfway mana. Yeah, I'm gonna switch here. Man, you go so quickly. That's it from it. For me. That should be a level up.
King's order, friend.
Great, okay, now I can get this one here. Even more attack speed. Is there a training dummy here? I don't think so, huh? Go to Stormwind. Let's see how often that thing procs. What is it of? 10% chance, okay. Okay, what if I just auto-attack? Okay, let me press some buttons here. There it is, there's one. Okay, there's another one. I mean, I wonder if it counts if it's gonna hit multiple people. Like if the tank pulls like 10 people and my earth thing hits like all 10 of them, if it like gives me a chance on every single one of them to make it proc. Who's the tank? Oh. Yeah, it seems like it is triggering. If it hits multiple. It's constantly triggering. Okay, it's super good actually. So the more enemies you get, the better. My attack speed is all over the place. How low can you get your attack speed? Can you get it all the way down to 1? Is that a thing? If you just stack haste? New tech. It goes all the way down to 1.19 with the buff. But only the main hand? What the hell? Why was only the main hand benefiting from it? Yeah. I almost died. Is RUNEMASTER worth playing? It's pretty nice. Nature. Okay, why is our tank constantly dying? Oh, the healer just left. How can he see me? Oh, he had to die on him. This group is fucked. Okay. Wind sounds cool. I can't get that yet. So I need to spend 7 more points. So definitely gonna put 2 here. And 3. I mean, basically you gotta spend almost every single point in here. Seven more points. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You almost gotta spend all your points anyway. I guess you gotta pick Fist of the Ancients anyways. Like it or not. Huh. Damn, Yasuo, you're blasting. What the hell? Knight of Zoroth. Skull Taker. He's just pressing one button and he wins. What the fuck? Oh, the buff, right. Right. It seems like Yasuo, he only went for single target damage because in AoE. Doesn't seem like he's doing much. Or maybe that's just how the spec is. fuck are those quests? Warbringer. It's so weird that Knight of Azeroth, it always seems like only one ability deals any damage. That was not what I wanted. I have Warp Dagger macroed into my opener. Because the only reason why you want to use Warp Dagger, because of this talent here. So when you use it out of stealth, you get a 10% magic damage increase buff. So I made this little macro here. This one here. So when I press Warp Dagger and then I shoot my blast, so I'm gonna be invis, I'm gonna buff up, no? And then when I shoot my Primordial Blast out of invis, then it also shoots a Warp Dagger. So I get that 10% magic buff before I start my combat. So this one right here, you see this one? This is what comes out automatically. Uh-oh. Tank has a disconnect. This time he didn't do that much single target. Can you share macro in chat? Yeah. But it's a little buggy. Sometimes it doesn't reset properly. So you might wanna play around with it. Maybe change it. Because the thing is, the Warp Dagger is off global cooldown, so you can just spam it. But when there was some issue with it. Oh yeah, when you have Warp Dagger on cooldown and you're in stealth and you wanna press the macro with the blast didn't go off because there was this weird text message saying that you're still full with food. So because before that I had it just stacked on top of each other, you know, like a simple cast dagger. And underneath, like, cast the blast, right? Oops. I had it like this, but this didn't work sometimes. So now I put it in a cast sequence. Which also doesn't work all the time. But most of the time it works. I think if you get this talent down here, where it doesn't use a cooldown anymore. Where was that? Wait, I have it. Yeah, this, if you have this talent at some point, I think then it will always work. So actually I can change it now to this, I believe. This should work now. So it did work. Uh-oh. Gonna vanish. But you can shoot out as many as you want. Which one are you gonna teleport to if you just keep shooting daggers? What? Wait, I need it on my bar because with my macro I can only shoot them but not teleport. I'm just gonna put it here. So you can just keep shooting those daggers in all direction. Just randomly teleports you to a random dagger. What the fuck, man? But there's no way that the damage stacks, right? From the teleport. Wait, it doesn't even break stealth when you teleport. Wait, that is so broken in PvP. You can kill someone and he will never see you. What is this? Wait, you can just keep spamming those daggers? See, you always do 250 damage and they can't even see you. Wait, what if you... What? Wait. Can you macro the thing? This ability here, warp? Because you can only use it whenever you use a dagger. There might be an exploit. I need another bar. Okay, where's that? Bar 3. Okay. Okay, let's see. So, I'm spamming my daggers, right? They're all stacked up. And I'm just gonna press this macro here. It doesn't work. Yeah, the warp button only works when you press the dagger first. Then you can warp. But still, it never breaks stealth. Like, what the fuck? You see this? It even applies the weapon engravings too. This is stupid. Oh, they gotta fix that. Yikes. Good to know. Yeah, small indie company. I mean, the damage is not bad either. It's 250 damage, and with the weapon engravings. So, I mean, you can even use Zenith, right? In stealth, it won't break. So you can put like double fire, or what's the strongest engraving, anyways? 103. Yeah, so you put double fire on your weapon, then you press Zenith, and then you just keep teleporting. Okay, where's my... Then you keep applying those weapon engravements. Oh no, it does actually break stealth. Zenith breaks stealth. Never mind. Okay. Hello, what about Riftblade? Riftblade sadly does not have good AoE damage, so... Unless if you just do solo content, if you just do quests and you only pull one mob at a time, then yeah, you can go Riftblade. But the AoE it's always capped. Where did I see this? This hurricane ability that you get, where was that? I haven't really tested it yet, I've just been looking over it. But when I saw that everything is just capped at like 3 or maybe 5 targets, it's not that viable right now for leveling. I would not recommend. So I'm pretty sure it will go hard in PvP and in raid for single target bosses. But right now for leveling and dungeons, I wouldn't go with it. Because there's this thing here where it will increase your stun duration. I saw it somewhere, it should be somewhere here. And I was like, that's busted. This seems like the way to go for PvP. Yeah, this one right here. Increases the stun duration by 1 second. So you get 1 extra second stun. And over here, this one is also interesting. Look at the damage, 1270 frost damage, right? Instant cast, and it says requires Rune Shroud. So you Rune Shroud. So you can only use it when you're stealth, right? So when you pick this, you're also gonna pick over here this ability. So after 3 seconds, when you come out of Rune Shroud, you can use that ability 3 more times. So that's cool, right? And then the talent down below, after Hurricane ends, you can use abilities that require Rune Shroud for 4 seconds. So you can keep spamming this Fracture ability, and it seems super strong. 1270? You know? And you can just keep spamming it because you pick up those talents that you can use it outside of Rune Shroud. Damage dealt is guaranteed to critically strike against frozen targets. But yeah, I think in PvP this will be insane. But right now, either go Engravement or Glyphic. Glyphic is also blasting. I think those two are pretty much on par. My tank died, what the fuck? Why is he just laying there? He can just stand up and come quickly. You can release. Okay, I don't know, our tank just keeps dying. I don't think it's the healer's fault, because he keeps me alive pretty easy. Okay, okay, okay. Okay, what's the issue right now? Falling apart. Oh, he's a glyphic. He's a glyphic RUNEMASTER, but I think he's doing something wrong. Why are you in here with gray items? What the fuck? What's going on? Or is this just a visual bug? No, he looks fine. Tank dying. Jesus. Is it a... It's not a healing issue, is it? I think primalists, they have self-heal. They're like blood decays, right? Something's not right. This group is so weird. You have this person over here with gray items, and he's 31, and did he never find any pants? No boots? No shoulders? Oh shit. Yeah, let's just do the end boss. Let's just go. I don't want to be within this group anymore. I have a feeling they're in a call, because there's no way they all just go back upstairs and attack this boss here. Without typing anything here in chat. Yeah, they're talking in Discord. Still doing the wind stuff. What do you mean exactly? The wind stuff. Oh, this one here? Oh hey, Adisol. Come back. How you doing? I'm in the weirdest group right now. Taking a break from Azeroth tank. Oh, engraving? No, I'm doing fire and earth. Fire and earth. Doing a challenge where you can't do dungeon finder, so working my way through quests. Okay, fair. I have a tank right now that keeps going critically low health. Couple deaths already. And it seems like they're all in a voice call. Because they're all communicating without typing anything in the group chat. So I don't know what the hell is going on right now. So this might be someone's dad and he's like learning the game or something. That's what I'm thinking. I'm not sure. Azeroth tank, best tank. Oh, I pulled. In my experience, the tankiest tank I had so far was a Primalist tank. Ah, fucking hell. Oh, he's running! He's running! Yeah, okay, get me out of here. Actually, let me see if they want to group up again. Okay. Are those even people? Maybe those are just AI bots or something. So weird. You have a self heal that also gives me life leech. Plus, wait, mounted combat? Like Death Knight when he, or Paladin, but like all the time, or is it just temporarily? Because I remember in War Within, the Death Knight had like a hero talent where he was in the outside world. He could always be on a mount. That was sick. Wait, you can even do it indoors. Okay, that is broken. Wait, it is super strong in PvP. You would be the perfect flag carry. You constantly be on a mount. What the fuck? Also, look at this. I found a bug. Or, so there's this talent. The beetle fucker can't be slowed. Oh, the Venomancer, right? Venomancer tank. I think you can slow him. I mean, I keep slowing him with my ice engravement. But maybe later on. Not sure. There's this talent here. That Warp Dagger does not do any cooldown. Right? So when you're in stealth, you can just keep spamming it, you know? I was like, okay, that's fine, but you can only like teleport only if you like send it and click again. But then I realized, wait a second. I keep dealing damage, you see, to this training dummy. I keep dealing damage, but my stealth is not breaking. So you can kill people while being in stealth. You can just keep spamming it over and over. And also see it applies weapon engravings too. They gotta fix that. I mean, it's not the most damage, but still, you know, people are gonna be like, what the fuck, why do I keep taking damage? World PvP, you have like 10 rune masters and all they do is just spam warp dagger. Sadly, you cannot, because the spell changes here to warp, but you cannot like macro it to warp, so you cannot like, because you can't spam the warp daggers like that. But the warping you cannot macro for some reason. Here I tried it already. Like you can only press it once and you have to recast the dagger. So you can click it again. It's weird. Killing those low HP you try to run. You could also go just to Crossroads, right? You know, if you want to be an asshole, you can go to the Barrens and just kill low level people without breaking stealth. It's just gonna be super confused why they keep dying. Why they keep getting one shot over and over again. I mean, unless they go into the combat log and check. Then they're probably gonna report you for cheating or something. Then you get banned. What happens if you mess up and you don't pick at the beginning that you scale with the enemies and with the quests? Is there any way you can enable that? Or is the character just fucked and you gotta restart?
Light be with you. What can I do for you?
You think so, but don't remember how? Maybe it's some setting hidden away. This also took me a minute to find. Where you can choose what kind of war mode and thing you want. And also this here, that it's hidden here if you want to activate it. Artwork? Show dragon... Oh, okay. Mythic Plus dungeons. PvP power? What is that? How do you get PvP power? I have 12 PvP power. Is it just by playing? Don't think it's on gear. Because I do have a couple of PvP items. But they all have resilience. They don't have PvP power. Hmm.
King's honor, friend. Be careful. Go until
Destiny Weaver NPC to turn on scaling. I might be here somewhere.
greetings.
Destiny Weaver, okay.
For the
I was right there. Wait, where is he? This dude? No. Destiny Weaver.
What can I do for you?
Oh, here, but his name changed. Gallerin Oldemar. Experience bonuses. No, I want this. Yeah, the level scaling is pretty cool. It's nice that you can just do like basically your own path of leveling. Are most of those systems, they're coming from Bronzebeard, I'd assume, right? Not a RUNEMASTER, huh? Weapon engraving air. Oh, he's playing air. He's playing air and earth. I'm asleep. I keep saying all rares, please. Oh, great. How is his weapon engraving Earth always on number 1? In single target. Don't understand how he does that. He has Earth on the offhand, yeah. I mean, I would understand if it was an AoE pull. For some reason he has so much damage in single target with Earth. This doesn't make any sense. How does he have Earth? I mean, he plays Fist of the Ancient. Is that why? Wait, why is he playing air? Grants your attack damage dealt a 20% chance to replicate 30% of the damage dealt to the target. Is that also triggering your offhand? Is that what it does? I don't want to test that now. Because his damage breakdown is weird. Because you only have Earth engraving on top damage when it's AoE. Everything else is pretty much the same. Okay, let's see. Let me put 1 point here. I mean, I don't think there's anything else you can do with air engravement. Okay. So he did air in the main hand and earth in the offhand. Let's just see what it does. Yeah, my earth is not getting up there. I mean, to be fair, he played Fist of the Ancients. So he does get 20% more chance. on Earth to trigger. But still. Earth is so low damage. How did he get it all the way up there in single target? It doesn't make any sense. Right? How does this make sense? How does it make sense? You know what I'm talking about? Like, just look, okay, see, 34 hits, okay? His Earth has 34 hits. His air has 36. Does his just deal more wait, how much damage does mine do? Okay, I have 29. My DPS is 101 on it. I mean, the DPS is pretty much the same. I don't get it. Is it a scaling issue? Because he was, I think he was level 39 or something. Could this be just a display bug on the damage meter? That was so weird. The first time seeing that, you know? When there's nothing here either that you could do to increase. Is it a rune or something? A tattoo? No, it's not, right? And I'm pretty sure it was in water too. Yeah, I don't know. So I've pretty much done all the quests over here that I did not find too annoying. I've done Redridge a bit. What's another good region where you can quest? No, Night Elves, that's annoying. This all here, I don't like that at all. I mean, up here with the gnomes is also kind of tedious. Hill spread might be nice, but mostly just on the Horde side, right? Alliance doesn't have really a lot of quests here. Maybe Arathi? Usually when I hit 40, like 42 or 43, I'm gonna go Tanaris. Usually I go here. 40 to 60. And then once I'm done with this area, usually I go over here on Goro Crater. And then final step, I'll go here, Burning Steps. Like 53 or something. And then all the way up to 60. I never really quest anywhere here. Is this a good area, Hinterlands? I've never really been there. It's all foreign to me. But actually Western Plague... Like, actually Burning Steps and then Western Plaguelands, yeah, and then Eastern. Yeah, that's a good route. Winterspring I usually skip. It's just too much of a hassle getting there as an Alliance player. Unless if you're a druid then you can teleport here, that's easy. This is also more for Horde, so I don't know. What about this island? I don't even know how to get there. Ooh, Dust Valley Marsh. I could go here actually with the boat. Okay, wetlands. Okay, I'm gonna go there. And then go to Naris and yeah.
Well met.
RUNEMASTER, it feels good. You always have a button to press, it's fast, and you probably deal the most AoE damage. From all the other classes. Well, no, wait, no. Starcaller, I've seen one Starcaller that did more AoE damage than me, but Starcaller is lacking hard on single target damage. And RUNEMASTER pretty much does everything well. Good AoE, good single target. It's very fun in PvP because you have a stun, you have silence, you can cast on range. Well, it depends what spec, right? If you're gonna go Glyphic, then you're always a caster. Riftblade, though, I would stay away. This is probably at level 60 something you can pick, because Riftblade has pretty much only good single target damage, a little bit of AoE, but it's capped. Engravement and Glyphic, they're not capped on AoE damage, so these two are great right now, especially if you're gonna go dungeons. Riftblade might be only for raiding and PvP. But these two, you can do everything with those two. Stranglethorn Valley, I did a bunch. I already did pretty much everything. I did all the kill quests, the camp. I did the raptors down here, the trolls. I did over here the Nagas. So there are only a couple more quests here, but they're all level 45 and with elites, and so I don't really want to do these anymore, so just gonna move over to here, Dust Valley Marsh, do a couple quests here, and then probably go down here to Tanaris. And then maybe Ungoro Crater. Burning Steps, and then Western Plagueland, and then Eastern Plaguelands. Probably something like that. Actually, Blasted Lands might also... This is also a great area. So probably not doing Ungoro Crater. But after Tanaris, I'm gonna go Blasted Lands, because there's a couple cool quests here that I know. I think Swamp is pretty useless as Alliance. Badlands is... I don't know. Searing Gorge... Not so sure about Searing Gorge. I keep forgetting about this place, honestly. The only reason why you come here is to get the flight path, right? So you can go quick into Molten Core. That's the only purpose. This is all Horde, pretty much. Like Arathi, you could quest a little bit. But also there's not too many quests here for Alliance, right? Just a couple kill quests. Not too sure. Oh, Sunclag, yeah. I don't know what they're doing, but in PvP, there was this one guy, he put me in an in-cap. I was just questing, you know, and then he put me in an in-cap because I didn't see him from behind me. Then he put some debuff on me that kept stacking up. I couldn't use that racial ability of mine because I was in in-cap and not stun. So he kept stacking that debuff on me while I was in in-cap. Then he casted some holy spell and just one-shot me. I don't know what they have, but I don't really know what to do without a trinket in that situation. Because there's nothing here against holy damage. Like, we have reduced fire, nature, frost, that's all nice and dandy, right? But we have nothing against holy damage. I mean, we have Cloak of Shadows here. But, yeah. Maybe this could be nice. Reduces duration, so the in-cap doesn't last as long. That counts, right? But yeah, right now, while leveling, I'm not I hope it will change at max level. But right now, everyone just seems like a glass cannon. Like, whoever catches the other one first usually wins in a duel. Oh. Okay, that's how they did it? Okay. Huh. Hey, Blazer Nation. I'm doing fine. Stream's doing great. How are you doing? Sadly, cannot stream for too long today. Still have work tomorrow, so I can stream for another 2 hours. Should be fine, yeah. Oh, you made a RuneMaster because of the video? I'm glad you liked it, yeah. Oh, you're 15, make sure you're gonna toggle on here War Mode. You know, extra 10% experience. But yeah, it's good stuff. It's good stuff. One class I'm curious about though is Witch Hunter, because I've seen maybe one or two Witch Hunter. They seem so rare. Like, nobody's playing Witch Hunter. I just want to know what that spec does. It seems like it's a mix of a hunter and a warrior, because I created one. I haven't played much, he's still level 1. But Witch Hunter has mana and rage bar. And when you shoot your bow, or whatever, or your gun, then your rage starts building up. So that might be interesting.
See you around.
Might try it, yeah. I'm pretty sure if I'm gonna level again. Oh, that's the first aid quest. No, I don't want to do that one. If I would level again, I think I'd go with a Witch Hunter. Is there no quest in here? No quest in here.
What can I do for you? Hey there. See you later.
Open for business.
You did? You tried it in BGs and came second overall at level 13. Yeah, I also had a blast in PvP. I did it at 19. So when you're at the strongest, you know. And pretty much, if your enemy is like level 15 and you're like level 19, you just kill them while they're being stunned, so pretty damn strong, but I wonder how it's gonna be at 60. So it is very fun. My main is Cultist. Cultist I also thought about going. Or, what was the other one? Knight of Xenoth? That also looked interesting. But I just couldn't decide, so I just picked something randomly and
Need help? For the Alliance.
chose RUNEMASTER in the end because it was similar to a rogue. That's what I usually play. And when I saw it was a mana-based class and I don't have to deal with any combo points or any energy regeneration stuff, so I was like, hell yeah. I always hated that.
Need something?
Desert exposed.
What can I do for you?
Yeah, Knight of... Oh, Zoroth. It's weird. What did I say? Zeroth?
How are you?
Huh.
Hey there.
Can I help you?
I've been playing a lot of BM Hunter on retail. During... Was it Dragon? No, Dragonflight I played a Red Paladin. Because I remember I've grinded that stupid Firak, that axe, that legendary axe. I did that raid so many times. Because I wanted the legendary axe. Every fucking week. On all 3 difficulties. Because whenever you did a difficulty, it increases the chance of dropping. And I grinded that so many weeks. But yeah, before that I did Hunter. What was before Dragonflight? Was it Shadowlands? No, in Shadowlands I played a Hunter. Yeah, Survival Hunter.
Hey there.
But I only played at the very end of Shadowlands. When it was about to end. Because a friend of mine just discovered like M+. And he wanted me to play with him, so we started playing M+, from that point forward. And before that I pretty much only played WoW like casually. But then when we got into that Mythic Plus stuff, man, he just went crazy with it. Like, he showed me all those websites like Raidbots, how you sim your stuff, you know. Man.
Salutations. Seeing you.
M Plus is fun. But I feel like if you've played a couple seasons, you start to realize it's always the same stuff, basically, so... Oh, I'm in the wrong stance. There we go. And right now, the season is not really for me on retail. Like, I played season 1 of Midnight. Played a Shadow Priest. It was fine, you know, typical M+ experience. But I wanted something else, so here we are. And what's also cool about private servers is that this whole sweaty aspect is not as profound, because a lot of people don't really know what is good. Especially on this one when something just came out and nobody knows. And we don't have all those tools, you know, to sim data and see what is dealing the most damage, you know. So I'm pretty hopeful that when it comes to M+, on a private server that you will have no problem getting invites. At first, who knows, maybe later people will know, oh yeah, this class sucks, I'm not gonna take you with me. I hope it will not end up like that, because that is so annoying. Those meta slaves. Yeah, just... it's all about trying out those classes. This quest sucks. Maybe I'm not gonna do this one. The caster RUNEMASTER? No, I have not tried it, but they're pretty much on par with us, with engravement. Like, these two are... they're pretty much the same when it comes to the damage. I mean, the playstyle is obviously different, so I would just pick what you prefer. If you prefer caster over melee DPS, just go with Glyphic. Riftblade I would not use for leveling. I would use Riftblade in the end game maybe, if you want to do PvP or raid. Okay, what am I doing here? Yeah, everyone can stealth. So the class tree here will always be the same, only here the spec tree is different. So you have all those abilities on each spec. And yes, you can use stealth. You can stun out of stealth as a caster too. So it's pretty damn good. Like all those palms I'm using here, you can also use as a caster. The only real difference is, well, obviously you're a caster, but also the gear you gotta pay attention, because here in Glyphic you wanna focus on intellect and spirit. And I'm pretty sure you wanna focus more on spirit, because when you look at the talents over here, you will get this here at level 20, where it increases your spell damage by 30% of your spirit, and only 10% of your intellect. So I think you wanna go more spirit than int, because of this here. And you get spell hit rating too. But I haven't looked too much into it because this is very overwhelming for me at the time and I don't want to spend, you know, too much time just reading all this and learning it. Maybe at max level, but you know, casters are not really my thing. I mean, here and there, okay, but I really like how this plays right now. It plays like a better version of a rogue. So yeah, I'm just gonna stick with engravement for now. Also, I'm not sure how Glyphic... it's called Glyphic, right? I'm not sure what Glyphic uses for weapons. I've seen a Glyphic player using a staff, very normal. And there was another one that used 2 one-handers. Because the weapon engravements, they still apply even as a caster. So... not really sure what to take. I would honestly also go 2 one-handers, right? It makes more sense. Just the main weapon, something with spell damage, and then the offhand. Not sure. You know how the Dungeon Finder throws you into like Nomer as a level 15 and stuff like that? Is there a way to make it so it... I don't think so. I don't think there's any setting. Yeah, I just also get thrown into lower dungeons randomly. I guess they just made it so you are not stuck waiting in queue until someone like reaches your level. Because right now I'm at 41 and there's... I mean, there's already people at level 60. But still, like, anything... I think most people are at around 25 right now, or 30-ish. So I would have to wait a long time if I want to do a dungeon, right? So maybe that's why they did it, so you can just queue up with everyone. Oh, the scaling thing, maybe if you turn it off? I haven't tried that yet, but yeah, maybe that would work. That could work. It's a little bit annoying, you know, when you're like 41 and then you get into a dungeon with people that are like 15 and they have not done anything yet, so it's a lot slower than what you're used to. But overall, I think it's fine, you know. Okay, did I pick up every quest? I think this one I'll just... not gonna do that one. I think there's more quests over here. There's like a mini camp somewhere over there. You can't turn it off after you've made your character though. Oh yeah, no, you can't. There's an in the auction house. We were talking about it earlier, and in the auction house, right here in Stormont, for example, there's a guy you can talk to. And you can turn it on and off the level scaling if you want to. That's the thing I don't know, if it affects the dungeon finder or not. That's the only thing I don't know. Yeah, no worries, man. Take care. Doesn't affect it. If someone in your group has it on, then it will scale.
How are you? Greetings.
Held in offhand. Okay, there's something I'm curious about. Can you put weapon engravements on an offhand like that? No, you can't, obviously. That would be too OP, I guess, if you were a glyphic... Right, glyphic? Yeah, glyphic rune master. Okay, and then there should be a couple more quests over here at this tower here. What weapon engravings do you use? In a dungeon I use fire and earth. And single target I use fire and ice. But I've also seen one person that made air and earth work for some reason. Not really sure how they did it, but yeah.
Can I help you?
Why not use fire and AoE earth? Well, mostly it's because of a thing of comfort, because you always gotta put the weapon in your bag and then, you know, apply it. I mean, you could do that, but I don't know. Oh, this is an escort quest. Most of the time you'll also find yourself, okay, how does the tank pull, right? So if the tank does a lot of group pulls, then yeah, you can go earth and earth. But sometimes you do want a little bit more prio damage, so having fire on your main weapon can be good. I don't even really switch into fire and ice for single target in dungeons, because it just barely makes any difference right now. If you really want to go min-maxing at it, you can do that though. And also I would encourage going ice because of the higher trigger chance. So if you wanna go pure single damage, I think ice and ice is better. Because the damage is pretty much the same. But the trigger chance is way higher for ice. So outside of Zenith you might get more triggers with ice than fire. But also depends on, right? Like if you spec over here more into fire engraving, that you have it has more critical damage and its damage is increased by 20%, yeah, okay, then go double fire, sure. But during leveling I wouldn't worry too much about it. A trigger? Hold on, let me just capture this one real quick. You see on those engravings here it says there's a trigger chance. Grants your direct damage dealt a 40% chance to ignite the target. So there's a 40% chance that it will trigger this effect here. That's what I mean. To proc it. Yeah, ice is very, very high at 45%. I don't think you can get it any higher though. Yeah, these are all not increasing it anymore. I wonder what for late game what will be better if you go in here with Zenith having 2 charges. Maybe this is more for raid and this is more like for M+ over here. Because this is a lot of AoE damage. These 3 nodes here are big AoE damage increase. So maybe in raids you want to go over here. And these in the middle, I don't know. Not so sure about cooldowns. Yeah, I don't know. Did the quest NPC die or what's going on? It's not here. Imagine 1.2 attack speed weapons, damage would go nuclear. Yeah. I don't know. Sadly, we cannot equip daggers. So I'm not even sure like what is the fastest one-handed like sword or axe or fist weapon. These two here are the fastest ones I found so far. And already with my haste and all that stuff, it already is down at 1.3, so it's going crazy already. But I think there is a dagger with 1.1 attack speed, isn't there? Like a grey dagger, I think, or maybe it's a white dagger. No, I have checked. I didn't see any weapon master. They removed them. As far as I can tell, you have everything available. Like, I didn't learn any of those. So you just have them. When I checked in Stormwind, the weapon master, he wasn't there. Yeah, who can use daggers? Don't even know what class can use them. Oh, I gotta kill them? Okay. Okay, Gandalf, take care, man. Thanks for stopping by. Enjoy your leveling, man. Or if you're going to bed, have a good night. Hmm. There's no more frogs here. Where did all the frogs go? Oh, there's one.
Need something? Safe travel. What can I do for you? Light bless you. Hmm. Do you know if you can make a macro to add all 3 palms at once? You can make a cast sequence macro. So you can just make... I mean, you would have to apply every single one of them, one by one. You know, you cannot just apply them with one go. But you could just do it like that, like you wanna maybe start with this one, and when you remove the rank from the parentheses, then it will always use the highest rank. So for example, let's say you wanna use these three, make sure you're gonna remove the rank. And so that it always starts from the first one, you wanna add a reset here. Let's just put let's put 5. So that way, when you re-stealth, let's say you opened at like, let's say you casted the first one fire and then earth, and then you get interrupted at frost, right? And then you do your combat, and then you go back into stealth, you will notice that, oh, suddenly it continues at frost, you know, because it never reset. So you want to put a reset timer there. And so now, I mean, you can even put, the blast here at the very end, if you want to be like that. Remember, delete the rank. And so now when you're in stealth, you can just keep clicking that cast sequence here. So we'll apply fire, then it switches to earth, then to frost, and then to the blast. If you want to do it that way. You can send it to you. And you can just adjust it however you like it. But honestly, when you're in a dungeon, most of the time I'm just using fire. Because stunning, you don't really want to stun someone, because the tank is maybe gathering them. So you don't want to stun someone and he's left behind and he comes late, you know. So I would just run along with your tank. And then when he's about to finish gathering all the mobs, go and cast fire, and then just start blasting. Fire, shoot your dagger. Yeah. But for PvP, that might be good. I think you can do 3. How many can you actually do at once? Maybe 4. Maybe you can put 4. Let's see. Okay, you could do 4. And then go. SCADA is fucked on this server. Can't remove the background color? What? What is SCADA? What do you mean? Oh, the add-on. Yeah. Oh, is it? I'm just using details. I mean, what else is there? Recount?
Well met. Be careful. For the Alliance.
Don't understand where this NPC went. Let me go back. Just gonna check one more time. Oh, he's here now. What the hell? Where's she? I'm gonna level up with Hunter to 10. Okay, man. Let me know how it feels. RUNEMASTER? Feels good. Oh, you went Barbarian in the end. Oh, welcome back, Raze. It feels... Once I hit 40 and I got this talent here. He's been... Like, RUNEMASTER is absolutely going crazy in AoE damage. I don't think even Starcaller can keep up now. Because you keep constantly resetting the runic brand, and every runic brand gives you 3 stacks. And then with this talent, it's just constantly exploding in AoE damage. What the hell is going on here? I'm quite low. Oh. I'm dead. Maybe? Okay. Never mind. That was lucky. I dodged that last hit. Squishy, yes. We're a glass cannon. We don't have any self-heal. I mean, we have a little bit of self-heal if we go into over here, but it's tiny, you know. We do have a good defense, using physical damage here, and we can do this here.
Cloak of Shadows. But, I mean, if we don't have our Vanish ready, we're pretty much fucked. Like, we don't have a blind or anything like a rogue, so... Also, I did not put my sprint on the bar. That's not smart. Let me just put it down here. I've been having this for a while, but I've never used it. There we go. Now I can sprint. Sprint breaks stealth. Okay. That's weird. That's not good. Tuh. Wild Claw? Fist weapon. Sadly, it's way too slow. Raptors released? Where's that? Oh, here? What the hell's going on with all those raptors? Is this normal? They're running around in a circle? Man, I want to kill them. One sec. Gonna switch here to Earth. They're all stacked up. They're not even attacking. Why is my damage so low? What's going on? Okay, this is some weird bug. Okay, they don't give experience. And they're super hard to kill too. I don't know what is up with that. Oh, I need to use this item. I see. Okay, that was too much. Shit. I thought maybe if I go into do the earth stance here, maybe I could survive long enough. Nah. Damn, even with all my cooldowns? How much damage did that do? Okay, it's bugged. No, whatever. Which hunter can wear mail armor? That's good. Are there any plate casters? I don't think so, right? Wait, maybe Sun Cleric actually. He can wear plate, right? Because they're like paladin themed from what I've seen. Sun Cleric, yeah. Other than that, I'm not sure. Oh shit, I'm stupid. I'm still an Earth tattoo. Okay. No big deal. Oh. There we go. The only downside is when you are in a region like this where there's not a lot of players, You don't get any of those buffs. Those experience rolls that people use in the zone. So, yeah. You always want to make sure there's people wherever you're questing. Missing apprentice wand. Okay. What max level proficient? What's the max level? 300? I think so, right? I mean, I'm close to 300 on first aid. I don't know, does it tell you? Oh, wait, look, this is 390. I guess it goes up to 400 then? But this might not be available to us because I think it's a Wrath of the Lich King client. So maybe... Not sure. Yeah, okay, this is weird. Look, everything is below. There's just this one item here. Might be a bug. So, yeah, probably 300. Everything else is way below that. Yeah, I know how upgrade kits work. I figured it out yesterday. So you can only use them on items you craft. And for example, you make like these gloves and it uses medium leather. Then you need to use a medium leather upgrade kit to upgrade them. And all it really does is, look at this item here, it adds like a random bonus enchant on them. It's pretty good if you're lucky. So I found this one on the auction house and someone put an upgrade kit on it and, you know, pretty good. Now you can only use those upgrade kits on craftable items. So if you make, for example... Is there anything with heavy leather? Upgrading the pouch. Nah, don't think that works. But yeah, you already get the idea. Yeah, so if you use this one, for example, if you make this one with heavy leather, then you gotta use the heavy leather upgrade kit, yeah. It's kind of weird that there's like no description here in the tooltip. It's very basic, so I don't really know what's going on. Okay, I'm not gonna do this quest, there's way too many people here. Just gonna turn these in. There's quite a few bugs, yeah. I mean, overall, it's pretty much... I mean, which one is worse? A new WoW expansion at release, or this year? Which has less bugs? Probably the retail WoW has less bugs nowadays, but back in the day, oh boy, it was messy. Stamina strain.
Probably take the shoulders for my caster build. Okay. 42. I think I'll go over here. You found a way to force the game to crash? What, you open a lot of menus, or how do you crash it? Go to the auction house. For item like that, and then set usable items only, and then change the level, let's say 30. Okay, the game also crashed on me when I'm using the auction house because I was scrolling too fast. I was looking for light leather, I think. I don't remember what it was, but I kept scrolling too fast with my mouse wheel and then it crashed. The auction house, too strong. Also, is there a way to disable those broadcasts? They're so annoying, they keep yelling the same tips and whatever. Spamming the chat. Oh, and the friends list also doesn't work. It's also a bit annoying. Is there a reason to be in a guild? Is there guild perks? Don't think so, right? This random guild here. Osos, Venosos. Osos, Venosos. Bring the spies report. Okay. Okay. Right, boys, it's gonna be it for me for today. Sadly, I need to do work tomorrow, so I gotta get up. And I didn't really accomplish much today. Only 2 levels. Maybe I should grind more done. No. I'm not sure what's faster. Probably questing is faster. Up until this point, I just did a mix of both, questing and dungeons, back and forth. But yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Maybe. Who knows? Depends on how much work I have tomorrow. Alright, thank you guys for checking on me and hanging out. Appreciate it. And yeah, hope you guys enjoy Ascension WoW.
It is pretty damn cool, actually. GG's, GG's. Also another bug, which is weird. Why can we not insta-log out in the city or in the inn? What's up with that? Alright guys, take care. See ya. Bye-bye.